What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Guys, I got a heck of an update on a story I broke this morning. Well, that broke this morning out there in South Point, Michigan. Shout out South Point. And it's about a woman that was stabbed, a manager at McDonald's, stabbed to death by a co-worker she sent home after a disagreement. Now the co-worker was caught, and more information has come out. They've been having updates all day on this. The motive is still not known, but I mean, you can put two and two together and see that person was dissatisfied with being sent home. But more information has came out from employees and eyewitnesses that were there that talk about how this whole thing went down, and it's astonishing to me that somebody would be that stupid or hell-bent with hate to come back after feeling like they've been wrong by being sent home, that they would do this to somebody. The woman that was stabbed, the manager, she's been identified, and she's up here right now. Her name is Jennifer Harris, 39 years old. She's a 15-year employee of McDonald's. And she had 6 kids ages 5 through 20, and all of them had came out to the crime scene, and they're beside themselves. And my heart and prayers go out to these young people, because they're in a very bad spot right now. Not only do they have the loss of their mother, but they're going through some other things as well, and you'll see it in the video. Take a look at this. It's messed up.
With an update to a breaking story we have been following the last few hours out of East Point, where police say an employee stabbing her own manager to death. This all happening inside a McDonald's on 9 Mile. That's where we find Fox 2's Camille Amiri joining us with the latest. Camille, a lot coming out of this.
Yeah, absolutely. We just spoke with the victim's daughter, who is absolutely beside herself. You're going to be hearing from her later today on our newscast, Fox 2 News, at 5 o'clock. But first of all, let's break down what happened, and I think you've got some video that you can show. This was around 8 o'clock this morning here at the McDonald's in East Point on 9 Mile. There was some sort of verbal altercation between this manager and an employee who, incidentally, the daughter says they were friends, that they were friendly. The employee goes home, according to police, gets a knife, comes back, stabs the manager. We've learned her name is Jennifer Harris, 39 years old, 6 children, a single mom, working here for 15 years, stabs her to death. And then somebody in the drive-thru, this is happening in the area of where the employees are working in the drive-thru section of the fast food restaurant. Somebody going through the drive-thru, a CPL holder, sees everything happen. He shoots his gun in the air to try to stop everything. Unfortunately, he is not successful in doing so. But as the suspect is running out of the McDonald's, the police say that the man with the gun actually ran after her and held her at gunpoint until police arrived. She was arrested. Unfortunately, Jennifer Harris, 39 years old, died once she arrived at a hospital, multiple stab wounds. We did talk to an employee. Here's what she had to say about this horrible tragedy.
She left for 5 minutes. She came back with a mask on her face, and the only thing I seen was her hands. That's how I knew it was her. And she started stabbing her, and I ran for help, and basically asking everybody, like, help or whatever. I tried to stop her. It was no stopping her. She stabbed her everywhere.
Just an absolutely horrible, horrible situation. Again, coming up tonight at 5 o'clock, you'll be hearing from Jennifer Harris's oldest daughter. The family, these kids are ages 5 to 20, 6 children altogether. They were here earlier, just moments ago, absolutely beside themselves, really not understanding any of this and why this happened. They said that their mom, they called her, everyone's nickname for her was Jamma, that she got along with everybody. She always had a smile on her face, and that the suspect, they said, was always friendly to the children and giving them stickers and always laughing and smiling with them. So the family is having an incredibly hard time processing this. Of course, we're going to continue to follow the story, but that is the latest going on right now. Of course, that suspect in custody, also a female, 26 years old. Reporting live in East Point, Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
Everybody, I'm Rupra.
And I'm Taryn Asher. We begin with a heartbreaking loss for one Metro Detroit family dealing really with an unthinkable tragedy.
Yeah, Taryn, what began as a normal day at work quickly turned violent. A mother of 6 stabbed to death at an East Point McDonald's while doing her job.
And Fox News' Camille Amiri joining us live with the very latest. And Camille, we understand you have spoken now with the woman's family. I mean, it's hard to imagine what they're going through.
Yeah, I mean, we were here all day, and then family members started showing up this afternoon, one after another, all coming back to the scene of the crime. She has 6 children, as you said, ages 5 to 20, and some of the littlest ones were here. And let me tell you, it was absolutely heartbreaking.
My mama was a good person. She was the best mom anybody could ever ask for.
Jennifer Harris, a single mother of 6, a manager at McDonald's, fatally stabbed Thursday morning by one of her employees, according to police.
My mama, she woke up every day and went to work for us. My mama died trying to take care of us.
It happened right before 8 o'clock at the McDonald's on 9 Mile in East Point.
From our understanding, it happened near the drive-through window inside of the building, so in the employee area.
Investigators say it started as a verbal dispute between Harris and her employee. Harris asked the woman to leave, but
She came back with a mask on her face, and only thing I seen was her hands. That's how I knew it was her. And she started stabbing her. I tried to stop her. It was no stopping her. She stabbed her everywhere.
police say a customer, a CPL holder in line at the drive-thru, witnessed the stabbing and shot his gun in the air, attempting to stop the crime. The suspect ran out of the fast food restaurant, the CPL holder getting out of his car and holding her at gunpoint until police arrived.
He absolutely did the right thing. He showed, so to speak, heroism.
Harris's family members beside themselves with grief.
We met the lady and everything. I don't understand why she had to kill her. My mama was even good to her. She was good to everybody.
It's just so incredibly sad. The children's father is incarcerated. They told us that when we met with them earlier today. So it was just their mom and them. The suspect is 26 years old. And of course, we expect her to be arraigned possibly tomorrow or the next day, hoping to learn more about what led up to this. Meanwhile, Jennifer worked here. She went by the name of Jamma, and she worked here for 15 years. So, I mean, just a horrible, horrible story all around. There is absolutely nothing that makes sense about this. Reporting live in East Point, Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Camille, I know that Jamma and that other person had an argument today. The suspect comes back stabbing her. But do we know if this was an ongoing fight beyond today between the two of them? Are family members saying anything about that?
They're not. I mean, you know, we're going to hear more about that situation at the 6 o'clock show. But from every intents and purposes that we've been able to learn, that the suspect actually went out of her way to be nice to the children, all of them here at the McDonald's. They would hang out sometimes here. So you're going to hear more about that relationship at 6 o'clock. But they just can't understand this because they say it's so out of the blue, and what led up to this, why she did this. That, of course, remains to be seen. But, of course, we'll have a lot more tonight at 6 o'clock. Back to you.
Certainly such a terrible loss. We feel for her. We just feel so badly for her family as well. We'll look forward to your report tonight at 6. Camille Amiri for us live. Thank you.
Guys, you've seen it. This woman, Jennifer Harris, may she rest in peace, 39 years old, been at McDonald's for 15 years. Had her life taken by a 26-year-old employee that felt disrespected. And the thing that's crazy about this is it done left a fragmented pain upon a bunch of people that this woman knew somewhat, her children. Can you imagine children, 6 children from the ages of 20 through 5 pulling up to a crime scene? How crazy that was. How uncontrollably they sobbed. All from something as simple as somebody following protocol when the employee's out of order. I told you before, the juggernaut's real and the juggernaut is dangerous. And the juggernaut is all over the place. Even in McDonald's sometimes. In the first video, I said, yeah, I can understand that people get on your nerves sometimes in jobs, and sometimes it comes to blows or it comes to, you know, somebody making you really mad. But I mean, your supervisor sent you home for a reason, and you've been sent home multiple times. She didn't fire you, so that's your saving grace right there. They said nice things about the woman. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It's something about when you hire ninjas that, you know, if you really working for a company and you got a little bit of skin in the game, i.e. 15 years, you're not going to throw that away. You got benefits for your kids and stuff. You're working because you have purpose. A lot of other people don't see it like that. This woman, like I said, she was there 15 years. That makes me think, hey, this woman looks at it like a career. You can make good money at McDonald's as a manager. They pay good money. You know what I'm saying? Or it was good enough for her. And she is getting paid this money because she has a certain level of responsibility that she has to carry out in the daily workings of this business, whether you here or not. And I'm talking to the suspect. Motherfuckers don't understand that. They don't. People don't like you telling them what to do, and you ain't gonna be talking to me or ain't no kind of way. Sometimes you can just say something and somebody will just, oh, you said it the wrong way. Say it the way I want you to say it. And then things take off. Look at the dumb shit here. Watch this. Says she was only gone 5 minutes. So what, does she live close by the place? Says she went home, came back with a knife. She put a mask on like a hooligan and went in there and stabbed the person. You ain't even have time to change your clothes. Of course people gonna know it's you. People be so hell-bent on hurting others when they are hurt internally that it makes no sense. They don't even just think for a second, hey, this ain't a bad idea. You knew this woman's children, but you was blinded by rage and you hurt everybody in the process, including your dumbass self. For what? You know what I'm saying? You went in there and killed this woman knowing you was going to lose your job and definitely your freedom, instead of just staying home and calling and say, you know what, I ain't coming back. You'd at least lost your job and still been out here in the real world. They would have still had a mom. People are crazy. You cannot build with some people. You can't. You can't invest in some people, regardless of what color they are, what age they are. Some people just don't get it. But they'll get you if you make them mad enough. And that's the part that's hurtful here. Nobody wants to walk away, or nobody wants to admit that they're wrong, or nobody just wants to say, you know what, it ain't worth it. Everybody out here now wants to show you that they better than bad. And you're not going to talk to them any old kind of way. Stabbed the lady up in the drive-thru. That means she went behind the counter and then went back there, sorted her out, and then gave it to her. You stabbed her in front of customers getting their food at a business that you work at. Said it was so bad, the man, I guess the guy was in the passenger seat, he pulled the gun out and started licking shots outside. Stop, 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 boom, 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 boom. Then she gets out and tries to run on foot with a mask on. He catches her. Come on, man. Come on, man. Explain that to me. 26 years old, and you on this planet, 26 years, and you didn't think that was a bad idea, and you can't control your emotions? That's why the world's fucked up now. One woman dead. Part of 6 other people are dead. Can't go to their father. He's locked up. That's another story. I don't know what's up with that. But either way, she was doing what she had to do. You heard the girl? Heartbreaking. My mom died taking care of us. Do you think about that? Don't you think about that? I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. The justice system really needs to put in account the reason why people do things and the common sense or lack of behind them, and they need to put that into punishment. It's messed up that this happened, especially from women. It's like women nowadays are like just as violent and vicious as men. You put a mask on and you ran up in there like nobody was going to know it was you. And you stabbed her all over. They said they couldn't stop her. Juggernaut real, juggernaut dangerous. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.